YouTube. It's your guy, Not Your Average Trucker, coming to you on a Thursday, January the 9th, 2020. That sounds crazy. Just so happens to be my birthday. You know, another day, another dollar though. Just like I made a video last year on my birthday, man. I ended up working, man, because at the end of the day, it is just another day, you understand? You know, I'm happy to be alive and all that, being that I got a history of cancer and, you know, a history of, you know, I got a lot of friends and family that didn't make it to the age I am now, man, so I'm grateful to be alive, but at the end of the day, you know, I just work. It is what it is. Just so happens today, I had a simple load that I had to deliver that I picked up yesterday. I had to deliver it here in Charlotte, so I figured since I gotta get up anyway to deliver this load, might as well pick something else up and then, you know, try to get back to the crib, enjoy my day, you understand? So I ain't had nothing booked for myself, and all my, you know, the freight that I normally have is already assigned to my other driver, so I figured I'd open up the load board just to see what else is out here. That's, you know, I'm in Charlotte. I wanted something that, you know, picked up, you know, within about a good 30 miles of Charlotte or something, just to pick it up. I wanted something that I could deliver tomorrow. I ain't want to spend all day in the truck. So anyway, it's a load posted by a small broker out of Charlotte. I've done one other load for them in the past, man. It might have been last year, the year before. I remember it took them like 50 days to pay me. But so anyway, they had a load picking up in Charlotte, not too far from, it was the opposite side of town from where I delivered, but it wasn't too far from my yard where I actually parked my truck. So I'm like, yeah, I could pick that up, go to the crib, you know, get up, deliver it next day, right? So it's like 8:50 in the morning when I book it, right? And at this time, I'm on my way to my delivery. It normally don't take them long to unload me or whatever. So when I called on the load, dude is like, yeah, man, I got a load. It's ready now. Ships until 4 p.m. and it delivers tomorrow in Raleigh, 8 a.m., right? You know, Raleigh is like 170 miles from Charlotte, 160, 170 miles, you know, ain't too far. So I'm like, all right, what's the rate? He's come up with a number, I come up with a number, we go back and forth, you know, meet at a compromise, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. He sends the confirmation over to me. First thing I notice, like I say, is when I called this dude, it's 8:52, and I ain't even got to my freaking delivery yet. And, you know, I had to be unloaded, and then the load that I had to pick up was like 30 minutes away on the other side of town, right? So it says 10 freaking a.m. on it, and I emailed the guy back. I'm like, look, man, you told me it was an open window till 4. You know, I don't want to show up, you know, if I get there after 10 and it's a problem. He's like, nah, you good. We just got to get him an ETA, right? So needless to say, I delivered my first load. I'm out of there. I got out of there like 9:30 something. And then I'm in the truck. Dude calls me at 9:50 like, yo, what's your ETA? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in like 10 minutes, right? So I get to this place. I get there at about 10:08, right? Mind you, the rate confirmation said the appointment's for 10 a.m. This is the type of place they want you to park in the street because I guess their dock space is limited. So they want you to park in the street, big ass sign, park in the street, walk to dock number 6 or something like that and check in, right? So I do that. I park in the street, I walk up there, get them the info, blah, blah, blah. They like, yo, go sit in your truck. We'll have somebody come to you and, you know, tell you what to do next. So this is 10:08 a.m., right? So I'm sitting there, piddling around on my phone, whatever. I look up. It's now 11 o'clock. So I done been there exactly 52 minutes, right? So I see this guy coming towards me. He was like, yeah, man, I just need your info for your load. And then it'll be a couple hours. We'll get you in the dock. I said, pardon me, come again? He's like, yeah, what I'm gonna need you to do is just drop your trailer here and park right here across the street. And we'll have a yard dog in about 2 hours. It'll probably be about 2 hours before we can get you in the dock. Mind you, I've already been here an hour, so that means it'll be 3 hours before I'm even in the dock, and then who knows how long it takes to load, right? So I'm like, yeah, that's probably not gonna work, right? So I reach out to this broker. I'm like, listen, man, I've already been here an hour, and they're telling me that it'll be another 2 hours before I get a dock, and he don't know how long it'll take to load me after that. And the first thing brokers want to say is, oh yeah, well, we get 2 hours for free. I'm like, listen, I'm a broker too, man. I get that part. However, that's not really what I'm trying to do today. You understand? So me and this broker going back and forth. I tell the shipper, I'm like, listen, man, you know, I'm out of here pretty much. I mean, I said it nicer than that, but at the end of the day, I didn't like how the broker was talking to me, because when the shipper is initially like, yeah, you could drop your trailer here and sit over there, and you know, we'll call you when it's ready, pretty much. I'm right by my yard anyway, so I could have left the freaking trailer there and came back and picked it up later in the afternoon or whatever. But it was the way the broker was talking, reckless, like we not in the same city, like I'm not a human and you not a human, like you ain't gotta. The way he talking on the phone was on some I need him more than he need me type mess, which was why, you know, I threw the deuces up. But needless to say, today's my birthday, and I've been in business. I done had my authority since 2007, man. We are now in 2020, because I got my authority in February 2007. So next month we'll be at 13 years, right? I say all that to say, I get an alert on my phone. I get a, you know, because when people fax me, it comes to my email, as well as an email from Carrier411. I've been in business 13 damn years. 13 years. Been through all types of mess in that 13 years. Never once have I had a broker, or never once me as a broker have I actually had someone file a complaint against me, right? So I get an alert from Carrier411 with a little email stating what this clown ass broker said, and do I want to add any information to it, right? And for those that don't know, Carrier411, for people with your own authority, that's when you call on a load and you're trying to get set up with a broker. They don't just run you through the Safer website and call it a day. They run you through websites like Carrier411, which basically looks up any carrier, looks up your your safety score, looks up whether you had any accidents, whether you had any claims, filed against your insurance, blah, blah, blah. So these goofy ass broker took the time to go on Carrier411 and leave a negative review on my trucking company, man. This dude says in his, and I don't respect Carrier411 because literally I'm a broker too, or anybody can sign up for the shit and you can say anything about anybody and there's no fact checking. So this guy leaves me a negative review. I ain't been on, I've been in business 13 years, I done dealt with many brokers, many transactions, never had anything negative posted about me. I've even had a driver roll a truck and total a freaking entire load that I had to pay out and won't no negative review left on us. But this goofy dude leaves a freaking review saying that he even put my government name out there. He was like, I booked the load with, he said my real name, right? Instead of just saying my company, he says my name. He says driver arrived at shipper, was there 5 minutes, and began to get irate because they said they would not have him loaded within 30 minutes. he made our company look very bad. That's the review that he left about my company on freaking Carrier411, right? And, you know, when they send this to you, you know, you got 72 hours to respond. So, you know, I type in my response, giving out the facts, the actual time I got there, what was said, what was done, all that. But that really, really pissed me off. Because I'm like, even when you look up Carrier411 on like the Better Business Bureau and things like that, they got an F rating. What the hell is this? Man, it's my daughter hitting me on freaking Instagram. Anyway, man, it's my birthday and my phone ringing like crazy. But anyway, websites like Carrier411 allow people to post negative comments about carriers without any facts. And at the end of the day, that information could literally prevent you from getting a load. Like, you could call on a load, broker run your carrier authority through Carrier411 and see a negative review and not book you on a load, even though there's no fact checking. You know, I could just be a hater, I know a lot of people's MC numbers or DOT numbers. I could just be a hater and just start leaving negative. I could spend a day living negative reviews for a lot of people just out of hate and cost people money. But when you look them up on Better Business Bureau, they got an F. Like, it's nothing legit about this company other than the fact that they charging us brokers $99 to freaking have the ability to do due diligence on a lot of brokers. I mean, a lot of carriers that we trying to book on loads. But at the end of the day, these freaking negative reviews shouldn't hold weight, right? A negative review posted by another broker shouldn't prevent a carrier, unless it's just something totally egregious, shouldn't prevent a carrier from getting a freaking load, but it actually can. And that really, really, really pissed me off, man. You understand? I've been in business 13 years, and I got a goofball freaking leave me a negative review because of our interaction together. You understand? If they didn't come at me sideways, I wouldn't have left. Because at the end of the day, I could have just left my trailer there and came back and picked it up before they closed. No big deal. But when this broker want to talk to me greasy like I'm not a man, that really, really, really pissed me off, especially on my birthday. It's like, yo, and then the funny thing is, when I Googled the address of the shipper, all I see is reviews by other, drivers, I guess, that been there, talking about, yo, it was 5 hours for me to get loaded, yo, 6 hours to get loaded, yo, this, yo, that. And so I'm like, there's no way that this shipper, this freaking broker don't know that. You understand? I'm sure he's had other carriers complain. So when I call him, and I'm just as freaking professional as the next man when I call him, I didn't call him yelling like, yo, these people said it's going to be several hours before they get to me. None of that. I called, explained the situation to see, like I say, I'm a broker too. I got compassion. You understand? But this dude his first thing was, yo, we get 2 hours. Wow, B. And then he just want to start yelling down my throat. Like, have you, what, you just got into trucking? What that got to do with, I've been here an hour, and somebody tell me it's going to be at least another 2 before I even get in a dock. You understand? Like, all I'm saying is, y'all out here that's getting your authority, be mindful of goofy freaking brokers out here, because your reputation is all you have, and regardless of whom or what, there's no fact checking in Carrier411 or any of the sites like it. So you got to be on guard on on interactions. It's like, it's just stupid, man. Stuff like Carrier411 should not prevent another person. Like a negative review, unless it said, yo, you just had a trailer full of freight and stole it. But if his complaint on me is that I didn't want to sit and wait 3 hours, because that's what he put. He put cancel the load after agreeing, and he put altered the load. I don't even know what that means, because I didn't alter shit. I said, yo, after talking to the broker, I didn't want to be there no more. Because once the freaking shipper was saying I could drop the freaking trailer because the yard dog had to put it in the dock, I was cool with that, because I could have left and came back whenever. But this shit got Not Your Average Trucker, man. I know this video is rambling. But it's my damn birthday, and I done spent all day dealing with work stuff, just like I did last year in the damn video on my birthday. And my wife wanted to take me out to eat. Instead, we got takeout, because it's now freaking 7:25 p.m. and I've been out BSing all day. But it's your guy, Not Your Average Trucker. Trucker Not Your Average Gmail, Trucker Not Your Average on Instagram. Hope everybody's out there having a good new year so far. It's my birthday. I wish I could go anywhere. Can't say that. My wife might see the video. But y'all be easy out there, you heard?